Hello, ladies. How are you?
Good. Kiana Archer.
Miss Archer, Rodney Gaines. All right, Miss Grant, Rodney Gaines. Nice to meet you all. And we're here for our second interview for the help desk specialist. So.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if I take any notes?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with you, Miss Archer. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I recently graduated. Well, I'm still in the Hope Project. I just got my A+ certification not too long ago. I'm looking to get my foot in the door in help desk IT, and I'm very great at customer service, all-around team player, very versatile.
Okay. All right. Excellent. And Miss Graham, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have a background in customer service as well as IT. I just recently received my CompTIA A+ certification. I went through DC Youth Tech for training. I am a hardworking person. I love challenges. I love problem solving. I get along great with people, and I consider myself to be a team player.
Okay, great. Next question, Ms. Grant, tell me a little bit about your training in the IT field.
I had hands-on experience. I've been working with computers since I was about maybe 10, 11, from hooking up a computer straight from home, out the box. I've had book experience. I've worked with networking. I've worked with routers. I've worked with internet protocols, troubleshooting, and things like that.
Okay, great. And Ms. Archer, same question. Talk to me about your IT training.
Well, I'm training now at DC Youth Tech. I have great experience in virtual private networks, which I think is great for any company and very important for a company to have. Excellent customer service. I've been doing customer service professionally. I started in retail about 3 years ago. Was my first experience with that. I'm also very great with hands-on technical dealings. Great with customer service again. And I also learned a bit about software and operating systems and how to troubleshoot. A lot of troubleshooting with networks, with computers, with viruses as well.
Okay, great. Now you talked a little bit about your experience in the IT field. Can you give me some details, more detailed information?
Okay, well, my experience, I did book training as well and with DC Youth Tech a lot. We studied stuff from the motherboard to basic safety skills when troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is very important especially for the customer, to know what you're talking about with the customer. Hands-on experience, not too much hands-on, mostly reading and looking up. I did self-studying. When I self-studied, I looked up videos myself. And I worked on my own laptop and my own desktop at home as far as the network with my router and my modem.
Okay, great. And Ms. Grant, same question. Detailed information about your work experience in the IT field.
Well, I've had experience with hooking up and connecting computers. I've also configured modems. I've patched software. A lot of the times, when I had my own personal computer, I would run into problems. Like I've had viruses. I've had even video games where there would be different problems, and I would just self-teach as far as like I would go to Google or I would go to YouTube, and those things would teach me how to do it step by step, and that is what kind of got me into the IT field. And then once I finally started doing my training, it was like a broader breakdown of everything that I had kind of already seen before. With that, I learned the basics behind it. I learned the root behind it, and then I went and got my A+ certification.
Okay, great. All right. Now, Ms. Grant, why do you want to work here?
I want to work here for the opportunity. I'm looking for something that's going to give me more hands-on experience with what I already know, as well as something new and exciting.
Okay, all right. And Ms. Archer, same question. Why do you want to work here?
A great start to get my foot in the door in IT. Also, I really want to get better at my technical skills, and I feel like if I'm on a help desk and I'm helping a customer, then any part of it is troubleshooting. Then I can, and then the possibilities are endless, whether I'm troubleshooting the software or the operating system, the modem, the router, the hard drive. All of that I can look further and deeper into because I'm troubleshooting it. And then I can learn about different types of operating systems based on what the company has. And also to get better at my customer service, but I don't want to stay stagnant. I want to move on from there. But I feel like once I delve into it, then it will open my mind up more to the possibilities that I can explore later in the future.
Okay, great. Okay, Ms. Archer, at this company we like to think of ourselves as a team that works towards a common goal. So how do you feel about working in a team environment?
I'm okay with it. I like getting different ideas. I'm very open to different ideas. And then maybe you can combine different ideas and it could be a greater whole than what it once was if it was just my idea. I'm also great at working independently. It doesn't really matter to me as long as it's work, but throwing ideas around is really great to me.
Okay, great. And Ms. Grant, same question for you. How do you feel about working in a team environment?
Well, I think working with teams are great. When you have a team, things usually get done in a more timely manner, as well as you put a variety of different ideas and opinions and collaborate them into one, and you can have better outcomes like that. You know, someone may think of something that you didn't think of, or sometimes you can connect two ideas together to get something greater than what you may have accomplished by yourself. Now, with that, I can also work alone. I have no problem with working alone. I usually can get everything done in a timely manner, organization, but I do prefer working with teams.
Okay, great. Ms. Grant, let me ask you, what experience do you have with showing people how to use a new operating system?
I have not too much experience with showing people how to use new operating systems, but I have helped my siblings, my younger siblings, and also my mother with working computers. They're not too technical at all, and every time something happens new, like my mom, she works at a building downtown, and she'll call me and she'll be like, well, I got this new program on my computer, or I have this new technical phone and I don't know how to work it, and she'll ask me like all these questions, and I kind of try to help her through it because she didn't really come from the technical generation.
Okay, that's good. Ms. Archer, how about you? Do you have any experience showing people how to use a new operating system?
No, I've experienced it showing myself. I've done a lot of searching, installing, updating on my own desktop and my own personal laptop. But as far as other people know, I usually come to other people that I know can help me with my mistakes.
Okay, cool. And Ms. Archer, have you ever had to work in an environment where you dealt with confidential information?
Yes, when I was working in retail at Outdoor Accessories. I guess what would be considered confidential as far as a high-end retail store would be the store logs and also the money information. I would have to close out on nights, on weekends with my assistant manager, and I would have to, she needed someone else to witness her counting up the money, and then we both had to log it in, and then I had to recount after her. So I did that, and we also did stock logs about every 2 weeks, where I would have to keep up with the how much was flowing in, how much was getting put out to the consumers, and also inside the store.
Okay. All right. And Ms. Grant, how about you? Have you ever dealt with confidential information?
The most confidential information I've had to deal with would be cash management. Cash management and dealing with credit cards and debit cards. Just like what Kiana said, I've done where you have to sit in a room and you have your manager there and you have to count on the safe deposits and you have to count money that was in your drawer, as well as when I'm actually on a line and I'm handling cash. You know, we have to have a certain number that comes back. Everything is on the computer.
Okay, all right, thank you. Let's see, Ms. Grant, describe to me what a top-notch customer service experience with you would be like.
Top-notch customer service experience with me will absolutely be the customer leaving satisfied. My main goal is to make sure that customer is satisfied and hopefully gain customer, building a relationship with a customer. You know, you give a customer a great experience and they keep coming back and you can build like some kind of relationship. You know, I've had customers that knew me, not necessarily on a personal level, but you know, they knew my face, they knew who I were. They would come to me if they had problems, as well as delivering whatever they needed in a timely manner. You know, with customers, everything has to be not only sufficient, but also quick. Everybody wants it quick, they want quality, you know, but you have to be friendly, you have to be professional.
Okay, great. And Ms. Arch, same question. Describe to me what a top-notch customer service experience with you would be like.
I would have to say a great relationship, a customer that can always want to come back to me. Also, that would probably recommend me to other coworkers, because at the end of the day, I would want something. It's so many people in the help desk. What would make me stand out? So I would want to take that level to a place where they remember me, they know my name, their coworkers know my name. So if they have a problem, they can come to me, and then that would make me stand out from everybody else. Also, not just letting them walk away to the point where I'm highly recommended, but also helping them learn as well, technical stuff where they can go home and probably help somebody else or help themselves even.
Okay, great. Ms. Archer, tell me about a time when you had to deal with a hostile customer or caller. How did you handle the issue, and is there anything you would have done different?
Yes, I would have done a lot differently when I used to work at Walmart and I was pregnant. And a customer was not happy with me because I didn't feel like going to get her broken eggs, going to get her some more eggs that I had dropped. So she was very irate, and my manager ended up getting called, and it was very bad. And I would have done a lot differently. I got way too emotional, and you know, I had to understand that she comes first. I think I was just frustrated because I was very emotional. So I should have and then I ended up walking away from her while she was talking. You should never do that. And then of course she ended up telling my manager that, so it did not look bad. I would have, even if she was angry, I should have still stayed right there and listened to her, tried to calm her down so the situation would not go overboard. And then she was a middle-aged woman, so she felt very disrespected by me. And what I would have done differently is just try to calm her down, let the environment settle, try to just go get whatever she wanted, and not walked away and let my anger get the best of me. But I've done very well since then. I learned my lesson.
Okay, all right. Ms. Grant, same question. Time when you had to deal with a hostile customer or caller, how did you handle it, and is there anything you would have done?
Well, there was this one incident where I was working fast food, and I was really overseeing the line. I wasn't positioned at a specific station, and a customer had came in from the drive-through, and she had a salad. So she was complaining about the salad. She said that the salad was warm. She said that it wasn't fresh. She didn't want it. She wanted her money back. But she was in there, and she was creating this big scene. She was inside. We had other customers inside. So what I did was, because she hadn't come to me first, what I did was go to the front counter where she was at, and I let her explain to me what was wrong. I did give her her money back, but I also went and made her a new salad. Like, I made a completely fresh, prepared salad. I upped the size in the salad, and then I gave her a free frosty. After that, she was fine. She was fine. She wasn't complaining anymore. I wouldn't say she was like ecstatic, but she was nowhere near the level that she was in when she walked through the door. You know, do I think I would have done anything differently in that situation? No. I think she was satisfied after that.
Okay, great. All right, ladies, the last question for you guys. Okay. Now, how would you prioritize these three situations from most important to least important, and why? A is the CEO can't print a document. B, no one in the company can access the internet. And C, the video conference equipment in a conference room is not working. So again, in terms of priority, which one will be the most important, which one will be least important, and then tell me why. So we'll start with you, Ms. Grant.
Okay. I think the most important would be B, no one in the company can access the internet. The next one would be A, the CEO can't print a document, and then C, the video conference equipment in a conference room is not working. I think that B is the most important because if no one in your company can access the internet, you don't have a business running at all. There's absolutely nothing you can do if no one can access the internet. Your entire company is pretty much shut down. You have no incoming or outgoing flow at all. And then the next important would be the CEO can't print a document. The reason why I would say that would be the next most important is because it can be any kind of documentation. It can be legal documentation. It can be something that an employer needs. It can be something that your CEO is collaborating with someone else, and it may need to be something that needs to be completed in a timely manner, you know. And I think that C is the least important because if the video conference equipment in the conference room isn't working, I do believe that there are other ways around it. You know, there are other forms of communication as well as, you know, interacting with other people. I don't think that that would actually be necessarily an emergency when you put them next to the other two.
Okay, good. Ms. Archer, most important to least important, and why?
I think the most important is definitely B, because that's the internet. The network is running on the internet, and if you have no internet, you have no network, which means if you have no network, you have no communication. So that's very drastic for the company, and that's not good at all. And also, that's also you can't email clients, you can't email anybody, and just the whole gateway is gone because of communication. Next, I would put C, because the video conference equipment in a conference room is not working. I wouldn't do A secondly, because you never know if the printer is not working because of the internet. So if you fix the internet, and if the printer is running on a network, then the printer might be working again. And also because he is the CEO, well, he or she is the CEO, I don't want to keep the CEO waiting too long, especially since you never know it's undeterminable on how long it will take to get a network back up running, especially depending on how big the company is. So I would definitely get to the CEO first because the printer might have something to do with the network. So second would, based off of that, I would put C as second, the video conference equipment and a conference room is not working. And again, that is multiple people. And that might have something to do with the network as well, the equipment, because that could be run, if they're meeting from different parts of their office or wherever they are in the building, and that equipment is running on the network, then that could have something to do with the internet as well. And yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, those are the only questions I have for you guys, so I'll ask if you all have any questions, starting with you, Ms. Archer.
Yes. What is your exact role in this company?
Okay, I'm the Director of Human Resources, so
Okay.
essentially any hiring activities, employee benefits, that all falls up under me. So I do, again, interviews for new positions, and then I recommend folks to the actual managers of different departments to be interviewed after I speak with them.
Okay. And do you know how many people are actually on the help desk?
In terms of actually on the help desk, I'm not 100% sure. It's around 7 or 8, somewhere around there. But totally, the whole IT department, we have, I believe there are 23 people.
Okay. And lastly, based off of your requirements, I do not have my diploma. I do have my diploma. I do not have my degree. But I do have my A+ certification, and I have 1 year of technical experience. So, do you know, are you also open-minded and flexible with hiring people that don't necessarily have degrees but are certified?
Yes, for this position, yes, because you do have the minimum requirements, so that's why we called you in for an interview.
Okay.
But, and also let me say, within this position, there's room to grow. When openings become available, people in our company are the first to know these positions. But some of them do require additional education, so that's just something you have to be mindful of.
Okay. And my last question is, how do you all feel about internal promotion?
That's what we're all about.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, if a position comes open, we would rather hire from within than someone from outside, because you already know our culture and our environment.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Grant?
Yes. What skills and experiences will make an ideal candidate for this position?
I'd say the biggest thing is really to be someone's friendly, someone that is open to learning, someone that definitely works well with others, and again, really just want to learn and grow. We don't want folks to kind of come in and just get comfortable where they're at. You know, we want folks to increase their skills, increase their knowledge, and either move up within our company, or even if you were to leave, you know, say a couple of years down the road, we would be fine with that. But we want people to always be evolving and learning and growing. So, you know, just bringing new things that you've learned to the team to help us be more efficient. That's what we're looking for.
Okay. How many calls would you say you receive per day on the help desk?
Again, because I'm not the manager there, I'm not sure. I know right now we're understaffed, so that's why we're hiring folks. So those folks do stay busy all day throughout the day, so we are understaffed, but I can't tell you the exact number.
Okay. And do you offer continuing education and professional training?
Yes, yes. There's some things we do here on site, and the actual IT manager may say, look, my folks need to learn this, so we may do something on site, or we do afford you the opportunity to have tuition reimbursed. So if it's a class or something that we approve that can definitely help you with your job, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies, it was nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye.